gang. Happy to have y'all out there. It's Travis, coming at you again for another Idling Thursday. Boy, does Spedacular Davy, thirst for some liquid right now. I'll see what we got. I mean, we got pretty cleaned out during the holidays. Old Sheriff's been dipping into the stash, calls it his own private stash. Says he owns the bar. But why don't you put an order in? I'll see what I can whip up for you. In the meantime, we did some calendar prompts this past Monday, and I wanted to revisit mine. I wanted to polish it up a little bit. Clean it up. Hup. Aged eggnog. You're in luck, Davey. I think I got just the thing to sate your thirst. It's a little thick. Perfectly clotted, I should say. Might want to give you a chaser of whiskey and antibiotics. But that's just what the house recommends. I ain't one to encroach on how you like your drink. Ooh, that's not gonna work for what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna mute out this background here. That works a little bit better for me. And maybe you can see what's going on back at home. Maybe mixing some Pepto-Bismol. Ooh. Davey with the big brain over there. Might have to call that a new drink special. And for those of you just joining us, welcome. Welcome to Dead Man's, where we just chill out on a nice Thursday night. Can't be having showdowns all the ding-dang time. In fact, you'll see here that I'm taking time to reload. As is Davey by the sounds of it. How are y'all's holidays? Happy New Year, y'all! So we're a little ways past the holiday season, but not too far to keep that from being a fun notion to spread on to everybody you come into contact with. That's a thinner line brush than I normally work with. You know what? New year? New things. Try it. Might hinder how far we get, but ultimately, open, yield a better product. And ain't that always the big hope? So yeah, it's 10 paces. We're just chilling out here in Dead Man's Saloon. And if you ain't found your way to the door, find it there and chat. We're taking everybody in this year. Come warm yourself. We got a fire going. I don't know about y'all, but whereabouts we are, it's getting mighty cold. Cannot wait for that spring into summer. And if you'd like to make your voice heard, follow that link into Dead Man's Saloon and hop yourself over into the call-in queue. We're taking call-ins tonight, folks. We cozy up after all the holiday hullabaloo. Get back into the swing of things. Really find our new footing in this new year. Y'all got any plans coming up? Y'all got any absence of plans you're looking forward to? Who's off about this hand? The directionality of it. We're no strangers to deleting our art here. Pretty good finger off the cuff. Size of it, too. I don't want to block too much of the action of the shot. But I think I'll just kind of have to make peace to get by with things. See what I'm doing wrong here. Knuckles just ain't lining up. So, there's some nice wide knuckles going on here. So it's confounding how much meat flesh goes into making your little fingies work. Never think about it when they're all stretched out, but they compress something fierce. But I thank you all for coming out on this Thursday night. If you got any hot tips for me, I'm always learning, a forever student. And I am basing this off of the hand I've seen most of all, which is my gnome. Wide for... Let's assume the chamber's here. In which case... Well, it's about therein. So if you missed Monday's stream, no hard feelings. The concept for my little calendar piece here, loading up for a new year. But as maybe established on previous shows, or if not, at least to codify it in this one, the weapon here is art. Just like music is the weapon in Revolution X, here, drawing is the weapon. Ah, I see what I did wrong here. See if I'm doing a little pinch there. Hands coming in at an odd angle. So, what we do to remedy, take our little lasso, that knuckle there, right? Blow this up a little bit. Twist it about turnways. Right about there. Maybe squink it down a little bit so as not to make the fingers look so chubby. But, you know, most folks got chubby fingies. I would like to slender those down though, just not to... soft eraser. Not to skew so much of the image at large here. You know what? I think by having all this scrawled out ahead of time, I might have to re-sculpt this entire hand proper. Won't that be fun? We know we got it pinched between some fingies here. Get a nice thumb action going on there. Little pointer finger. Bottom of our pointer finger. Ew. We know that this has to go down to the palm. Yeah, I think the issue is I'm not getting enough arch in this finger here. And this is why we do studies, folks. So that you can just block it out live on air. So, you know, do as I say, not as I do. Okay, like a little eyelid opening. Ultimately, we're just going to use this as a whole sketch layer. Get our... There we go. That's a hand! How's everybody doing out there? Got anything excited for? I know I already asked. Looking forward to. Me, myself. Turns out they're bringing the Gurren Lagann movies to theaters near us. And I tell you, I've already got plans. I'm gonna go check at least one of them out. I ain't never seen none of the movies. I don't know if they're OVAs or just condensed anime points, but either way, I'm excited. Brian Posehn's come to St. Louis. That's gonna be pretty dope. Jonathan Colton's coming. Was sold out by the time I found out, but you know, I'm on a wait list. Oh, and in much bigger news, my little brother's in a band. They're going to be opening up for the Toasters in April, and I don't know if y'all are ska fans like me, but I think that's the coolest shit. Like, I've been listening to Toasters for ages as an old hat. Uh-oh. Sorry, y'all. Had a big bug there. Screen just cut out for a moment. I don't think it affected stream. Let's see. No, I think we're still live. Oofa-doo. Anyway, little brother's opening for the Toasters. And if you don't think that's the coolest shit, you can get out of my face. That gizzard I had going on with that wrist there. This is the first time I've streamed since I installed this graphics card. Maybe there's just a little hiccup on that part. I would hope this thing can, you know, be up to task, but it could also be processor. I guess this rig's also getting on a couple of years now, so things are bound to happen. Make sure folks can still hear me. Thank God. Yeah, fuck it. I'll sketch it all out, and then I'll go in and line it up fresh on my own time. That's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna sketch it out. Maybe here's a trap. That's good to hear. I just have to... I'm always wary of any settings resounding every time there's a hiccup. Sketch all on one layer. What could it hurt? Oh no, that's what I meant to do. There we go. People accidentally stay muted for a while on accident all the time. Yeah, I know if you've watched our show before. It happens to us far more often than I care. Because whether OBS updates or Windows updates, something's gonna throw all your shit out of whack, and so you really gotta stay on top of it. This one. Work on. That's cylinder gonna look like here. Get where the Grooves are on the front. Everything back is solid chamber. I think by now I would have learned how to draw one of these things. With their groove for any kind of functional purpose, but sure looks neat. Would like to give myself a little something nicer to work off of than what I had previously to line in properly and color in. So this block is a wide cylinder. This end of things will all come out in the wash. By which I mean, by the time I line, color, light, and shade it, you'll notice some really glaring, uncanniness to it. Hell, if I think we might sell one or two of these. Maybe do a whole calendar. I might go full painterly on it. I know a handful of sweethearts out there might pick up one. That's what y'all are. As much as I love playing the heel on this show, y'all are sweethearts, and I appreciate you immensely. Appreciate me? Little me? Thanks, Davey. You know you're the tops, right? Hope TJ passed along my regards on New Year's Eve. They were supposed to. Sights going on here. It has to start here. Anyone out there check out that live action Haka show? Because I know in our very crew we got a Haka show fan, longtime friend, Red Axum. I know is a huge Haka show fan. And I'd really love to hear some thoughts on it from, the diehards. because I have my thoughts on it. They made a lot of choices, kind of condensing, you know, just several anime arcs worth of episodes into just 5 40-minute episodes. And so I know, choices have to be made, and I don't know if they have plans to continue, but it'll be tough. Because it does seem like this particular show was made with, either option in mind. Like, they wanted to really get in a lot of the key things fans might have been looking for in these 5 episodes, but also had to make some sacrifices along the way. And I think the same happened, not nearly to the same degree as One Piece, because One Piece is just a titan in the industry, and Hakusho isn't quite as in the zeitgeist because it hasn't been going for 20 years. So certainly doesn't have quite the pull in renewing for another season. So I could see them trying to just hit certain moments as best they could. Won't agree with all the choices they made, but I'm looking at a giant, tremendous finished product, so I've always been a bit of a critic in that regard. The actors all did exceptionally, and it was a really cool take on it because you get to see a shonen anime with kind of a special effects kung fu movie choreography and just like fight direction. Thought it was really neat. The characters don't all read exceptionally, but I mean, like, that's what happens when you try to... It's a thin line you're walking whenever you're trying to bring cartoon characters into the 3D space, because you want them to read as that character, but how cartoony do you make the outfits, and how do you kind of match up those shapes we know and love to real human faces? I will say, if you're going to go the route of live-action anime, put a little more budget into the wigs. I don't know, I'm friends with some wig snobs, and I was pretty engrossed in the cosplay community. Not so much these days, but I know they make some just incredible wigs out there. And maybe it's the fact that I'm seeing them in person, not like on film. I know it also has to be like film functional. But you can make some really stellar wigs, and I think it sometimes seems like an afterthought, or it just very clearly comes off as a wig. But yeah, just get like a cosplayer to act as your wig stylist. what else do I have going on? Since I beat Baldur's Gate, there's a hole in my life. What shape is? That's the thumb. All this fussing was for nothing. Oh well. Measure twice, cut once. So with digital art, you can cut as many times as you need to. It just takes longer. Big thumb compared to the other hand. You have to scale up this other hand here. Not necessarily. On the side of the gun. So if we put that knuckle right about there, got that thumb to make it more proportionate. Bring the handle here. These little beans of fingers. Poop of a gun coming out. Now I know. Loading it away from myself rather than it being. Fuck it. I'll fix it in post. Because right now we're live. Kind of an awkward, like the. See what I'm saying? The gun handle almost twists away from the rest of it. The way I have it perspective. And so I didn't plan that out appropriately. That's okay, because I just want to give you the idea of what I'm gonna kind of be working with here. And I'll clean it up and purdy it up for you again in my own time. Hopefully before the month is done. And it's a Thursday stream, so it ain't gotta be a long one. Here. Really want to watch some. I need to watch more high-level illustrators and really just like deep dive into their process, because I imagine a lot of it's in they're making just more precise strokes, but I don't see them control-zing nearly as much as I do. But I know I'm also watching a lot of curated content. We don't curate here. We give it to you raw. In fact, this place doesn't even have a bathroom. Drop a few more of these on the table. What I have in store. Get out of here, spam bot. My mod. That. Not have it in pop-up chat. There they are. Can't you see we're making art here? I also gotta figure out the plane of this table. Why everything I draw looks so wobbly. Which, you know, could be a style in itself, but never let laziness be your style. It'll show. So I know art's all a juggling act between get it right and get it out. Nothing's ever going to be perfect, so never chase perfect. This. Somebody out there in chat, give me a topic to generate opinions on. Y'all have been privy to my life for the past, you know, almost 2 years. I've run out of stuff. I haven't been going out and living enough, I guess. New pizza joint opened up that I'm excited to try in St. Louis called the Headless Bat. It's a heavy metal pizza joint that I've been following since they announced it, and they finally just kind of opened out of nowhere. I was following them, and then all of a sudden, oh, we're open, we've been open for 3 days. Which, hell yeah, I'm so happy to hear it. I like pizza. Sounds similar to terror tacos. Yeah, similar vibe, I imagine. I don't know that they're catering so much to the vegan market as terror is. But like all those restaurants on South Grand are catering to a vegan market. Which is wild, because it's such a... South Grand's such a weird neighborhood. Just like this little intersectionality where I'm afraid to ride my bike, but can also get some really dope vegan food, and there are also some really yuppie restaurants. And the reason I say I'm afraid to ride my bike is because I will get run over. But yeah, Terra Tacos is the fucking spot. They've got a seitan burrilla, and ooh, they fucking kill it. Also, like, you pay maybe $3 or $4 for a taco, but you only need 2 if you're hungry. Is this new Super Mario Bros. Music? Could be. Just got a winter Nintendo playlist going on. Unless you're watching this on YouTube, huh? In which case, you're listening to a whole new thing. You're part of a brand new experience. Speaking of, go over to the YouTube. Give us a follow, give us a subscribe, and you too can be part of that brand new experience that we experience over there days later. But hey, if you're in St. Louis, check out Terror Tacos, check out Headless Bat. If you're not in St. Louis, I hope you're doing well. Maybe come visit. Skip it. I wouldn't blame you. Vanish away there. Highlight easier. How are these slats going to be? Are they inner or outer going to be? Inner or horizontal? No, it's not the case, but my brain just says it's sturdier that way. Damn it. Oh well, it's a sketch. Can't take it with you. This. And now we're just gonna play around with some brushes here. Texture brushes. See if I can get a good frost look going on. Let's see. Where are my specialty? There we are. Flame, sand cloud, halftones. Effects. like feathers? Sure is. Whenever you want a meaningful anime death scene. Hatching. Pause cloud. Look like if I brush densities up. Brush size. What does this look like? Pretty good for us. Pattern. Natural vegetation. Well, this might be an answer. What does foliage look like? Oh, that might be nice in combination with some other brushes. Get some on the edges here. Kind of create that fractal look. Please just freeze. No, that won't do. Husky maple leaf, sure is. Can hide a few maple leaves in there. I won't tell if you won't. Osmos look like? Oh, that's just straight up flower brush. Get some Morning Glories in there. What's a little halftone look like? No sparkles. Do some dappled light. Ooh, that's nice. Times like this usually turn to a blot drip, which is usually my graffiti maker. Have I made any wacky snowman IRL? Not so much wacky, but I once assisted in making a 9-foot tall snowman. That took some ingenuity. It was a lot of fun. How about you? Make any Calvin snowmen? I've been drawing so low this entire time. I've been missing this entire top part of the screen. That's why my brush is cutting off. Don't worry, y'all. For the finished render, I will find a better frost brush. I am not gonna do that shit by hand. I thought about adding a drink to the table, but it seems like a bad message to have a drink open while loading a weapon. Even if the weapon is meant to spread love and joy. That's art, baby. Art spreads love and joy. Get some. I'm missing. I feel like it seems so empty. Yes, this is the back half of the gun, so yeah, that makes sense. Get thumbnail there. Your nail's gonna be right here. Start pushing this over and figure it out as we go. Okay, I need to move this hand in three-dimensional space out towards us entirely. Or move the gun sideways entirely. Like that gun, I did a good gun. Probably has some firelight coming from behind. You know? I don't know. But I tell ya, it makes this perspective so much. You can toy around with some of it, yes. So if we just... kind of like what's going on the table. Roll B. Well, extra layer created. Gone. Hey, if you tell you about your weird snowman. Down here to the sketch layer. Move all these over. So it looks more like my IRL workspace. And I really like starting out sketches in a fat brush. Saw earlier, it's not always the most efficient means, but it helps me get a better feel for shapes, I guess. Start with the revolver. Out here. What else? Ooh, then we get a nice view. Over here. Clicks. Please keep. It was always a goal to make an igloo one year. Hey, might be a snowy winter this year. If took too much resources and patience for a kid. Tell you what, Davey. If we have a big massive, big enough snowstorm to cancel all adult responsibilities, and you can make it up to Tower Grove Park, we'll build an igloo. I promise you that. Man, I know that means that roads are hecked, but I don't know, you know somebody with a snowmobile or an ATV? Fucking bet. I'm glad to hear it. I think this barrel needs to be longer. Maybe I should need to narrow it out. Yeah, there's the ticket. Really sell that perspective. Circles may not mean a lot to you, but fleshing out my brain something fierce. get that's all you need. Let's get locking this revolver. Those are a weird one. Really one of the first experiments in ergonomics. The issue here is that creates just all this dead space over here. Maybe I'll hang a painting of Aaron or something. Probably a warmer element to contrast the cold coming in from the window. Beans for a hand. Plunger those out later. Have this one coming right out at you like some kind of doom guy. Now that I'm looking at it, saying that, like, as a calendar piece, you don't want a first-person perspective. So, it's just like a side revolver. What if I do a top down? Okay, crosshairs, spine to go off of. Ah, this is the thrill of reloading in battle. Here. Presses it. Bullet. You get a nice stuff in the. That's wholesome. Have to draw most of the revolver. Nice. Down here. Getting eye level with. bit bigger. I don't know, gang. Fool around with it, but there's always time for that. In fact, we got a whole year ahead of us. So, I want you to go out there, go strong, go kindly, and as always, happy trails.